garage door stopped working this last week, and the spring had broken, and it then was stuck shut, and the car was stuck in the house or stuck in the garage, and I had to exit through a different means. And I thought it's very interesting on a few levels. One of them is that, as we've talked about before, one small thing can make a big difference. In this case, one spring breaking made it so I effectively couldn't leave the house. I mean, I couldn't drive away, I could walk. And the other interesting thing is that it's just how quickly these technologies become ubiquitous and how quickly we become dependent on them. When I was a kid, I am going to be 62 tomorrow. When I was a kid, the garage door openers that most people had were, in fact, children. That, you know, we'd get home and that'd be our job, is to get out of the back seat and go open the garage door. And these automatic garage door openers didn't really become common until many years later. And I just think about how quickly, you know, we move from 150 years ago, which is a blink of an evolutionary eye, nobody had electricity. And now when the electricity goes out, what do I do? What do I do with my time? What do I do? How do I live? And it's the same with telephones, that telephones moved quickly from not existing to, I've mentioned before that Jung wrote a short piece about how much he hated telephones because they interrupted your day. And how crazy is this that someone can just interrupt your day at any moment? And in fact, right before we turned on the recorder, I had to leave to go answer the phone, and it was a robocall from some salesperson. I mean, how and that was his complaint, is that we will be distracted by these telephones. And now we've gotten to the stage where a significant portion of young people check their phones during sex. And a significant portion of them, if they had a choice between saving their cat or saving their phone in a fire, they would save their phone. And there was a study done not long ago that, given a choice between sunlight and Wi-Fi, a significant portion of young people would choose Wi-Fi. And another one was, if you had a choice between losing your finger and losing your cell phone, which would you choose? And a significant portion would choose losing their fingers. And so it's just how quickly we move from something being not existing to something becoming a part of our lives and a luxury, to something becoming an absolute necessity that we can't imagine life without it. And this is especially extraordinary and awful when the things we're talking about are things like industrially generated electricity that are killing the planet. And it's, you know, at first they were unheard of, then they were luxuries, then they're necessities, you know, and what new necessities are going to come down the pike soon that we don't have now? I'm one of the last generations who grew up without computers, and we didn't have computers at all when I was a teenager. And now the notion of a child or a teenager not having a computer is unheard of in the industrialized world. And I spent my 20s without the internet. The internet didn't exist at all. And now it's, you know, when Wi-Fi goes down around the house, oh my gosh, what will I do? How will I possibly spend my day? And it's just extraordinary to me how fast that process always is.